This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Dog, and welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. Oh, nope, not a birthday boy, a birthday girl. Mixing it up for this August 28th. And she is one of the icons of distance swimming, winning 4 gold medals at the 88 and 92 Olympics combined. She's 52 years old. She's Janet Evans, who really liked competitive swimming and all of that. She was good in high school for Fullerton. She went to Stanford, swimming for the going for the swimming team, and was one of the best swimmers in college. And she did her job and all of that with Stanford. Unfortunately, the NCAA decided to put hour limits on athletic training time, meaning that she would have to train less. She would quit the swim team to focus on training for the Olympics and all that. She went to Texas and Southern California, getting a bachelor's degree in communications in '94. She was actually known for her unorthodox windmill stroke and her inexhaustible cardiorespiratory reserves. She was slight of build and short of stature. At her height, she was 5'5", 119 pounds. She would fight off bigger and stronger athletes. Some of them did have performances and had to drive, some didn't. But the fact is, Jenna Evans still looked good. She was named the top amateur athlete in the U.S. in 1989, the James E. Sullivan Award, which is huge. And all that. She was a rising star in swimming. Well, she married somebody and has 2 children living in Laguna Beach. She was actually Grand Marshal of the 2017 Rose Parade. And she's a Chief Athlete Officer for the organizing committee of the 2028 Summer Olympics, which will be held in Los Angeles. In 1987, still in college, she broke the world records for the 400, 800, and 1500 meter freestyle distances, which means that you don't have to do a certain type of stroke in the water. In 1988, in Seoul, she won 3 individual gold medals, naming herself Miss Perpetual Motion. She had the world record at the 400 meter freestyle event, and that record was not broken for 18 years. It was finally broken in 2006. But what's more impressive was that her 1500 meter freestyle record lasted 19 years, from 1988 to 2007. Her 800 meter freestyle record in 1989 was broken 19 years later by Rebecca Adlington at the Olympics. Can you imagine that her 400, 800, and 1500 meter freestyle swimming world records were not broken for 18 years? For at least 18 years. That's amazing. Like, if you had a kid being born that when Evans had that record, set the record, that kid would be going off to college as soon as those records were broken. Actually, only one freestyle swimming record was made longer. Like Willie Den Oden's 100 meter freestyle record from 1936 to 1956 survived 20 years. That's the only world record that's lasted longer than Evans's 3. She looked pretty good. She was one of the best long distance swimmers from 400 meters and above. You know, you had to have endurance. She took home the 88 and 92 Olympic gold medals and the 91-94 World Championships in 800 meter freestyle. She was undefeated for 5 years in the 400, 800, 1500 meter freestyle. The streak was broken by a shock defeat in the 400 meter freestyle loss to Dagmar Haas. She was actually caught at the end, which was shocking. But yeah, she looked pretty good. She won 12 times at the U.S. National Championships in the 400 and 800 meter freestyle. Anyway, Janet Evans ended her career in 1996. And, you know, she didn't win any medals, but she was still a key highlight. Her highlight was at the opening ceremony that she had the Olympic torch, and it was assumed that she would be lighting the cauldron. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't meant to be. She handed the torch to Muhammad Ali, and organizers were nervous because, you know, Ali was still with his Parkinson's. So anyway, yeah, his hand shaking, but he still did his job. Janet Evans unfortunately would have to deal with the Centennial Olympic Park bombing during the 96 Olympics. Well, she was actually in a building being interviewed by a German news team, but the bomb exploded nearby. It startled Evans and would have her. She suffered a panic attack. Well, that. In the 400-meter freestyle, she took ninth in the preliminaries, missing the finals by one spot. She took sixth in the 800-meter freestyle. Anyway, so at the end of Evans' swimming record, she had 7 world records, 5 Olympic medals, including 4 gold medals, and 45 American national titles, which is third all-time nowadays to Tracy Calkins and Michael Phelps. There were rumors that she was going to try out for the 2012 U.S. Olympic team, but didn't do so well. All that. So yeah, so she is the chief athlete officer for the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, which will happen in 5 years' time as of this taping. But man, Jetta Evans was amazing. She even made an appearance on Saved by the Bell, the new class, and all that. I remember there was an episode with the Bayside swimming team and how the men's team had never won a race in so many years and all that. But Janet Evans was on that show. I think she was trying to. I don't know who she was trying to influence on that show, but yeah, she was on that episode. I don't know why I remember that, but anyway, yeah. But yeah, Janet Evans is an icon. I mean, to have 3 swimming world records that last 18 freaking years. Not even Michael Phelps has that. And that's just amazing. So yeah, she just conquered everyone. And long distance swimming is hard to maintain. It's like long distance running. You have to have a certain cardiovascular thing for that. And so she did. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.